Morning vlog. It's about 9 a.m. right now. We're about to get the day started. Gonna get the morning routine going, hop in the shower. My body is pretty freaking destroyed from ballet yesterday, getting into those new positions and all that, but posture's getting better and getting more flexible, so just gotta roll with it. God, that is freaking sexy. All right, we've made the bed, took the shower. We're gonna turn on some lights here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now what I like to do is time to get a little bit creative. So we've got the Ratatouille cookbook, notebook, journal here. And what I'm gonna do is just 10 minutes stream of consciousness writing, just to get that creative part of the brain going early in the morning. Just write. It could be gibberish, anything you want. Don't stifle the words, just to allow that creativity to come pouring out of you first thing in the morning. So the next thing I like to rip is 10 to 20 minutes of guitar scales, just to keep the fingers, keep the touch in good form, in good shape. I have this watch right here that's actually a vibrating metronome, so that's what's gonna set the tempo, the BPM, and then we're just gonna be off to the races. Just finished 10 minutes of that guitar practice. We're gonna move on to the piano now. 10 minutes of piano. As you can see, my fridge is freaking empty, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store, do some shopping. Going for the trusty Bird scooter today. Boom. Whole Foods, home of the brave. All right, we made it back from the grocery store. Fridge looking much more like an actual functioning adult, and life is good. We got everything we need. Meat, fruit, we're living out here. Doing some songwriting work now, studying this course by the guy, Charlie Puth. So I'll catch you after this. All right, we're keeping the day going. Just worked on some songwriting, a little bit of freestyling here and there, working on figuring out melodies, and just, starting the process of building my next song. I also just made some food, and I got a singing lesson in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna eat this, and I'll catch you guys after. All right, it's about 3 p.m., and my singing lesson actually got postponed at the last minute, but what I've learned is that when something falls out of place, that just means that something better, a surprise, something unexpected is coming in the future. And I was able to hop on a really valuable coaching call for fellow artists, creatives, actresses, actors, influencers who dream of taking their career to that next level and that next level and that next level and making it all the way up that fucking mountain. And what we talked about is how if you take the word celebrity, a celebrity is someone who is celebrated by an audience, by massive amounts of people. But before a celebrity is celebrated by massive amounts of people, they have to celebrate themselves first, because it is that process to get to wherever, they're trying to go. So the shift is, and this could be used for any field, anybody pursuing, whether it's singing or painting or something in the sciences, or if you want to be a lawyer. How can we get our brains to shift from always looking for how far we are away from our eventual goal? My dream is to play at Coachella. So if my brain thinks constantly how far I have to go, how far I have to go, how far I have to go to get there, well, that's going to make my journey a lot more difficult than how can I celebrate my wins and my successes now, today, and celebrate each piece of that journey. Because by celebrating each piece of that journey, that is how you step into that celebrity energy. You're celebrating yourself. And, you know, a lot of times we, as our own, you know, individuals, we see those amazing gifts within us before anybody else can see them. And so we have to nurture that within ourselves. We have to celebrate within ourselves every single day. And that's going to be how we keep moving forward. So with that, it's about time to go to the gym. So I'm going to get changed, take the bird scooter, and I'll see you at the gym. All right, so workout went well. Just got in and out, didn't get any footage, but just got a meal at the Habit, and now I'm walking back to my apartment. Just show you the park that's outside of my apartment building. And we are back in the apartment. The day has been long, but we are gonna keep moving. It is about 5 p.m. I'm gonna drive about 45 minutes to get to my first dance class of the night. Plan is to go for two dance classes. We're gonna see how the body feels, how the mind feels, but yeah, gonna keep it going. Okay, we just got back to the apartment. It's 10 p.m. 2 dance classes, smashed them. The first class was Grooves at 6 o'clock at Millennium, and that class was amazing. I felt like I had a breakthrough. You know what's funny is I noticed sometimes people in the dance class, they don't stand front and center. Like before the class, people walk in and they pick their spots. And a lot of times I've been guilty of this too. I'll just go stand on the side or in the corner or something like that. But you know, today that spot in the center was right there. I just walked in, and there's nothing that I feel like that just gives you more confidence than just taking your spot. And I felt like I had the energy today. I felt like I was able to let go and have fun and you know, just kind of throw my energy and not hoard it for myself and not be afraid of people's judgment. And so that was great. And then I went to house class, and that was at a different studio at Movement Lifestyle. And that class was so fun. And the tone there in that class was like serious. Like in Grooves, the first class, it was a lot of casual dancers, I would say. Like the vibe is casual, the teacher is casual. It's just like basically a party in there. And then at Movement Lifestyle house class, there were some like dancers in there that were trying to train, you know, like I'm imagining people that have moved to LA to pursue their dream of dancing, because the vibe in there, like everyone was like kind of quiet, like not stiff, but you know, there was just a little bit of that tension in the air. Maybe I'm hallucinating, but that's what I was feeling. But it was still very fun. House, I feel like comes to me well. I kind of feel it pretty easily. At the risk of sounding too arrogant, but that's just how I feel. And then, oh my God, at the end of, there's probably, 30 people in house class as well. The teacher was amazing. We went across the floor, which means, you know, at the start, everyone's in the room and the teacher's teaching us like basic moves, steps. Then you go across the floor. So it's like you line up and then like 2 people go at a time and then 2 people go at a time. So it's, you know, there's more eyes on you. And then at the end of class, she's like, all right, everyone get in a circle. We're going to do a cypher. And I was like, oh shit, we're going to do a cypher. And so what that means is that, you know, 1 person or 2 people jump in. I was like, oh fuck, you know, my heart started pounding. And I was telling myself, you know, oh, I've been trained for this with the singing and all that. There was still that fear. And I was telling myself I wasn't going to do it. But I ended up doing it anyways. I jumped in with this woman and I said, fuck the steps. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just dancing around like a monkey, like with this woman in there. And it was super cool. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, I felt free. So what more can you ask for, really? So yeah, I'm gonna edit this vlog now. It's late, gotta get to bed. Ballet, piano in the morning tomorrow. Gotta watch American Idol. And then, yeah, I want to drive to Sequoia National Park sometime this week, but I am busy, so I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm just speaking to myself right now. This is a journal for me. You're just tuning in to my inner monologue, but appreciate you joining me on another day in life, and I'll catch you in the next one.